Good day and welcome once again to Moments with Dr. Steve. I'm Dr. Steve Bonenberger, and in this segment, we're continuing our big biblical wisdom series, and this is number 14, Transformation and Conversion. We live in an era when sin and the idea of human flawedness has taken flight. We live in a time and an era when moral compasses have sprung a few internal springs, haven't they? We live in a time and an era when wickedness and debauched living are normalized, and these for eons were considered harmful, primarily to children and innocents. Now, all forms of decadence and perverse behavior and the thoughts and attitudes that spawn them are driven into the mainstream of our culture. We live in an era when the rich and the powerful think only of their own self valuation and lust after more. We live in an era when religious bigwigs seem to have won every fight, and these captains and sultans of their religious empires amass fortunes for themselves and for their heirs, and their religious bigwig personality and ego suck up all of the resources and spiritual prowess in every community that we find them in. Jesus had something to say about this. He said, if you harm an innocent, it's better if you would have a millstone tied round about your neck and thrown into an ocean and drowned. Now that's a harsh image, but that's what Jesus had to say. I know some things now about life. Things that were once cloudy to me are now very clear. Sin and debauchery are caverns and caves that suffocate and bleed life out of people. People that live rough around the edges eventually lose their internal battles with their own issues and find themselves drowning and sinking in their own vices. Families are fracturing right now, fracturing and taking on water and listing in oceans of sorrow. Financial instability is racing towards many a formerly stable family, and that at light speed. Humility and honor, these are purchased at great price. I find myself pausing these days, and I find myself looking to the heavens and asking God to settle some scores. It seems to me that many souls hang in the balance. It seems to me that God has some balancing of the heavenly accounts to do right about now. We're building a global cultural conversation. Head over to stalegious.org, drop us a note, and inform us of the imbalances that you're noticing in your world. Till next time, I'm Dr. Steve Bonenberger. Travel far